Hi, and welcome to our Locker Designer demo. We are going to take a quick snapshot, an overview of how Locker Designer works. So we'll hit begin a new project, and since it's an overview, we'll call it OV-1. We'll leave off filling in the rest of this information. That would be filled in for a real job. This is a fictitious product line, Metal Lock Series 7. We'll go with a green door, gray frame and trim, and we'll select a 12-inch wide locker by 15 deep by 72 high, and there'll be two of those locker types. One is a single tier, the other is a 4-tier. It continues, so we'll say save all the options because there's some repeat features between these. So we'll go to split hinge, pocket combination, perforated door, slope top, and metal base. Okay, when we get to the 4-tier now, it'll remember and apply as many of those features as can actually be applied to a 4-tier. Now we see we've described our locker types. We're going to hit Shop Drawings and OK, and the system will draw those. In the meantime, we'll go to the Project Manager. We see we have locker types described. We don't have any rooms, so we'll hit Create a New Room, and we'll hit Upload a Room. We'll call this Upload-1. That's the name of the room. That could be named really anything. And we'll say we want to upload a single-page PDF. You can do a multiple-page PDF or just an image. So we'll say OK. We'll choose the file. And here is a about an 800K PDF file that we'll be uploading. Say Upload File. And as we do this, we're going to take a look over at our email inbox and see if the locker drawings have arrived. Okay, and in fact they have arrived. So we'll download that very quickly and take a look at the drawings that were just produced. It typically takes, if there's one locker type, it's about 15 seconds. If there's two, maybe 20 seconds, etc. So here is the single tier, and you notice it's got balloons pointing to all the features that are called out here that we had enumerated in our configurator, and the same thing with the 4-tier. And then this is a detailed drawing of the slope top and metal Z base, which are both included in both of these units. What we're going to do now is just zoom in very quickly, just get a sense of what kind of quality the system's producing. You notice there's really no breakdown or deterioration because these are vector drawings, and so therefore they maintain their integrity and quality no matter whether you enlarge or not. Okay, so here's our PDF file that has been uploaded. You'll notice it has the title block and the entire room building floor plan. This particular floor plan, the only place that it contains lockers is really from this area right here. So what we're going to do is say Enlarge Drawing Section. We'll select our top left corner of the enlargement, bottom right, and we can either reselect the area or hit OK. What it will do is take this area right here and expand it and use it as our background for a working area here. So there we see we have that. We're now going to tag some runs. Now this is an architectural drawing that it includes lockers being drawn in. So what we're going to do is select these, and we want to create a new locker run. And this is in the staff change room. So we'll call this staff. There's 4 lockers, so we'll say 4. That name could really be anything. You'll notice that the wall is on the right hand side, so we'll click right, and this image here will update. We also notice that it's got a close off, or it's against wall on both the top and the bottom. So now our system picks up on that and applies those features. The locker count is 4, and we'll hit submit. And so that tag has been created. We'll say yes, we want to create another tag. We'll click on this bank of lockers up here, and this is 7 lockers wide. It's open end at both sides. So we'll say create a new locker run. And we'll call this Open-7. And this is in fact on the top, but it's not an against wall anymore. It's an open end. And again, notice how the preview updates. The locker count is 7. And we will hit submit. And so that tag is placed. We'll say yes, we want to place another tag, but this time it'll be a little different. So we select our lockers, select tag placement, but now we'll say apply tag from an existing locker run. There's our Open-7, since it's identical to the one on top. We'll hit OK, and that tag has been applied. We won't be applying any more tags. We can skip over these. It's just more of the same. Okay, So we'll go back to the project manager, and now we're going to create another new room, but in this case we're going to draw the room. So we'll call this DR1. And notice we have a blank area here. We call this the canvas, and the instructions are click on screen below to begin drawing walls. So we'll click on a point here. We'll go over to the right. We'll tell it we want a 6-inch wall thickness. We want to place the wall thickness above the active line, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Make this 250 inches long. So here is our active surface. The wall distance is above that. Okay, we'll come down here and we'll make this 120. Hit submit. Come over this way. We'll make it another 250. Submit. Come down. Make this 140. And then we'll come back over this way. Now this time, instead of typing in a coordinate, we'll say same X location as here. Okay, in this situation, it'd be fairly simple. Just type in 500. But in some cases, this could be a time saver. We'll click vertically, same Y location as here. And the system knows that this is now a closed off room. So when I click on a wall, it will give me the opportunity to add doors, wall breaks, etc. So we'll go with a 36-inch door. We'll make it 20 inches from the edge, and it'll be a right-hand reverse. Okay, and it's telling us there's a clearance of 4 inches on each side. This could be set for whether it's an in-swing, out-swing, whether it's hinge side or strike side. Those are all settable. So we'll click here, and there is our door. Okay, we'll put a column on the bottom. Hit submit, and here we'll say this is 240 inches from the edge. We'll put it right in the middle. The depth will be 20. The width will be 20. We won't have any setback on any of the sides. So we'll hit OK. We'll click here, and it puts our column pretty much right in the middle. We'll put a wall break over here. Add wall break, submit. Distance from end, we'll make it 25 from the end. The break size will be 120. And we can have a minimum setback here. We can say we don't want any lockers closer than 8 inches on either side. Hit OK, and we'll select the top, and there's our wall break. Okay, so we created a room. Obviously, you can put multiple doors in. We'll now hit place lockers, and the system will inform us it's shifting the drawing up to the top and left. And now when I click a wall, rather than asking about doors or wall breaks or anything like that, it asks me how I want to place lockers. I'll go with the automatic wall locker runs, hit submit, and I will unclick the wall sections I do not want lockers on. I'll select the locker type I want as my general locker to be placed in this room, and there it goes. So in this case, this group will place with a left origin. And just a couple of other things. We'll change this to being all 4-tier lockers. So we'll say that's main, hit submit, and notice it changes them to a B-type locker. We can click on this run, and we'll say every third locker we want to be a 4-tier beginning with locker number 2. We'll hit submit, and so there we are. It starts with the second locker from the top. One other thing regarding this, we have a filler of 9 inches. So what we can do is we'll change this to, after locker number 6, we'll make it a 6-inch filler, and after locker number 12, we'll put in a 3-inch filler, just to show you some of the flexibility here. All right, so we broke that up into 2. We'll click over here and say we want to put the filler at the top, and submit. So the system does all the calculating, determines what fillers are necessary, gives you the control to step in and make changes. All right, so we'll go to the project manager now, and from here we'll say print selected rooms, and we'll actually, let me cancel out 1 second. We'll uncheck this because this would just give us a picture of the PDF file without any tagging. We only want the ones we've actually tagged. So we'll say print selected rooms. We'll turn off shop drawings and turn on get quote and hit OK. And now it will create those drawings and put them into our email inbox. Okay, so here is our quotation that was just generated by the system. In this case, it's in Excel, Microsoft Excel. We can put this in any number of formats. And you'll notice it breaks it down into the single tier and the 4-tier. That last digit is 21 and 24. Those are the designators of that. And we'll take a look at the drawings that were generated. And so here is the room drawing. And we can see it's dimensioned. The dimension, you would have to express to us what your preferences are, but we can follow those. So that's the drawn room, and the other room with the uploaded PDF file. In fact, we'll zoom in on this so we can get a better idea of the kind of quality we're looking at. You'll notice it really has faithfully moved that image over, and now it is putting it on our drawing form, which in your case would be on your stationery, your drawing form, title block, etc. Okay, so that is where we are, and we appreciate your time. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.